Hey Jackals! So I made videos about how to make subtitles automatically from video or audio, how to add them to a video, how to add multiple subtitles to a video by bringing them in, and much more. And you can check my playlist about that. But today I'll show you how to add multiple subtitles by embedding them into a video. Now let's get digital. If you don't watch this channel, I'm making DaVinci Resolve videos and I'm using DaVinci Resolve. In this example, I have subtitles at the top. This is a subtitle track, and the downside is, while you can add multiple subtitles, only one subtitle can be visible at a time. This means that when you export the subtitles, you only have one subtitle visible. And this is not what you may want. This is an example of English subtitles that I've then right-click and exported as an SRT subtitle. And this is an English subtitle, and then I've just used Google Translate to make a quick translation into German and Slovene. Now if you open the SRT subtitles, they should look something like this, starting with 00. If you export them in DaVinci Resolve, by default, this will start with 01 and the subtitles will be off. So that's just something you have to take note of if you use DaVinci Resolve to make the subtitles. We'll be using ffmpeg, and the piece of code that we'll be using is written by Julian D. Kim. Now this piece of code works for single files. As you can see, this one is for MP4 and this one is for MOV, but for multiple subtitle files, this will not work if you just copy and paste it. At least it didn't for me. So I'll show you what I did, and I'll also explain what the code actually does. I've copied this piece of code, removed all of the backslashes, and basically this is just now one line. But because this line is long, it gets confusing. So I broke it down, but it does work in both PowerShell and command prompt. So what is the function of the backslash? Well, it's supposed to allow you to use multiple lines, so you have everything visible and simply changeable. But in this case it didn't work, and I found a solution. I'll first show you what the code does, and then I'll show you how to use it. First you need to download ffmpeg, simply download it and install it. The I means it's an input file, so in this case I'll have input.mp4, which is this file, so simply the file of the video that you want to use. Then type all of the SRT files that you'll be using in any order that you want. So I have 3 subtitles here. So I have English, German and Slovene. The order can be changed, that's up to you. Then instead of the backslash, I'm using this symbol. Then we copy the video, we copy the audio, and we use MOV text because this is an MP4 file. If it was a MOV file, we would use SRT. Then we map the video, we map the audio, and now we also map the channels for the subtitles. So because we have 3 subtitles, we need to use map 1, 2, and 3. Then comes the metadata. We start with 0 because that's just how programming works. And we set this language to English, and this has to match. If it doesn't match, we'll have something strange going on. When you maybe select English, we'll have, Slovene show up. That's why you want to have everything the same. So if it's English here, put English here. Now which codes you have to use? This is a list of ISO 639 codes, and I'll leave a link to this as well. So we could simply search for Slovene. So for Slovenian, you use SLV. Similarly as with the maps, make as many metadata as you have the subtitles and go in order. So English, English, German, German, Slovene, Slovene. And lastly, name the output of the file. In this case, it will make output.mp4. Now this is the code for command prompt, and this one is for PowerShell. Both of them do exactly the same thing. The only difference is the characters at the end. Now let me show you how to use them. You'll want to put the video and the subtitles in the same folder, and if you use PowerShell, simply hold Shift, right click, open PowerShell window here. This will open up. Then you can simply copy this command, paste it in, press enter. You may get some warnings, but that's okay. So we have a file, output.mp4, let's open it. So we should now get English subtitles, okay, Slovenian. Let's go to subtitles. and change this to English. As you can see, this works. Let's change it to German. It also works. As you can see, this works, but you can only display one language subtitle at a time. Depending on the player that you use, I'm using PotPlayer. I can go to Subtitles, add select Subtitles, show the second subtitle, which is usually used for displaying signs. So I can go and change this to maybe Slovenian. And this one shows at the top, which is not the best solution, but if it's something that you need, you can use it like this. Now for the command prompt, what we'll want to do is open up the search box, type in cmd for command prompt. This will put you to C users, whatever the PC name is. Now go to the folder that you have the files in, copy the path. And now if you want to move directly to this folder that you copied the path to, simply type in cd /d and paste in the path. And now you're inside this folder. So now I'll copy the command prompt. Actually, let me change this to output 1. If this is the same name as the file that you already have, it will just ask you if you want to overwrite it. But I just want to show you the difference. Once I copied the code in, you saw that it automatically ran. And if you take a look, we have the output 1 file. They are of the same size. Let me open it. So we also have multiple subtitles. And we do. You have English, German, and Slovenian. And you can add as many as you want. And that's how you can easily embed multiple language subtitles into a video. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more DaVinci Resolve and video editing content. And enable the bell notification icon so you know when my next video comes out. I'm Simon, and until next time, jackals, keep it digital.